Good afternoon, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay? I want to first and foremost say God is good. What a beautiful day, windy day, but a gorgeous day to celebrate a great life, a life well lived, and a life that made a difference with the Houston Police Department, the city of Houston, and obviously it made a difference to a wonderful family. Today we have obviously our mayor, Mayor Turner, Commander Cantu is here from the Air Operations Unit, council members, and Councilmember Knox and the Knox family here. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you all for being here to the Knox family. So as we kick off the celebration, I want to start off by having our Mayor Sylvester Turner, say some words.
Thanks, Chief, and it's good to be here, of course, with Councilmember Knox and the entire Knox family, and then, of course, with Commander Cantu, and then Councilmember Alcorn and Councilmember Peck as well. Look, let me just say good afternoon. It's my honor to join Chief Acevedo and the Houston City Council members, along with especially Councilmember Mike Knox and his family today, for a dedication ceremony honoring the life of the late Houston Police Department Tactical Flight Officer Jason Knox. The Knox family truly embodies the spirit of public service, as Officer Knox was the son of Councilmember Mike Knox, while his wife, Kara, who is here today, worked as a Cy-Fair Fire Department dispatcher. Less than a year ago, the Houston Police Department lost one of his finest men in the line of duty, and Officer Knox died while doing what he loved, working as a member of the HPD Air Unit and keeping our city safe. And that is why it is only fitting that we dedicate HPD's newest helicopter to his long-lasting memory. The new H-125 Airbus helicopter we see before us today incorporates Officer Knox's badge number of 2374 into his registration number. It will forever carry the legacy of a man who provided unparalleled service to our city. Officer Knox was a dedicated servant who inspired his fellow officers and was truly devoted to the Houston Police Department. We are better because of him, and the passion with which he did his job every day is an example of how each of us should do ours. And I know Officer Knox is looking down on us today with a big smile as he continues to watch over our city and his fellow brothers and sisters in uniform. Today's dedication of a new H-125 Airbus is a testament to his devotion in law enforcement and is a salute to his unwavering years of service to our Houston Police Department. And when you see this helicopter flying in the sky, we will know that his spirit still lives on. And as council members and as mayor of the city, I am proud to stand with Councilmember Mike Knox, who continues that life of public service. Councilmember Knox, and to the entire family, we continue to pray for you each and every day.
And before I make my comments, I want to invite up a man that was part of our family for a long time. I think it was about 15 years, and gave us a great son, gave a great son to this city, a great father, a great cop, and a great humanitarian. And if he chokes up, it's okay because we're here with him. Please help me welcome Councilmember Mike Knox.
Thank you, Chief and Mayor. I appreciate all of this. Jason would really get a kick out of all this attention, I'm sure. You know, he liked to be first in everything that he did. I wish he would have asked me about this before he became the first air officer killed in the line of duty in the HPD. This particular piece of machinery is going to be very effective, not only for law enforcement, but also for rescue operations and fire prevention, perhaps. There's all kinds of uses that this particular vehicle is going to be able to help us achieve in the city of Houston. It's going to help us respond better to situations of natural disasters, man-made disasters, and of course law enforcement itself. I want to thank the mayor for being here today and making those nice comments, my council colleagues for being present, the chief, and all of you here today. It means a lot to me and my family that so many people, you know, want to want to honor my son in this way. Thank you.
Thank you, council member. Thank you. Thank you for your humanity, and thank you for being here to help us honor someone that is missed, someone that was loved, and someone that was loved in life and is still loved as he moves on into the heavens. And what you see behind you is this H-125 Airbus. It's the first of its kind at the Houston Police Department. It's the first in our fleet. Hopefully it won't be our last. This aircraft is a versatile, state-of-the-art technology that will help us not just be a patrol asset, which we have now, but will help us prepare us and make us capable of fighting fires, rescuing people, not if, but when the next flood event hits the city of Houston. It will help us from a homeland security standpoint, where the United States Coast Guard and our federal partners actually count on the Houston Police Department to be a frontline asset in terms of homeland security. And as you know, as it relates to tonnage, we have the busiest port in the world. And as it relates to energy production, we are the home of energy for this country, and we produce the energy and the fuels for a big part of this nation. And we know that we don't protect that port shut down. We know it's millions of dollars per minute, which is a cost to our economy and to our nation. And so this aircraft, the first of its kind, will help us meet the very multi-mission capabilities that we need here in city. This was a 4-year effort. 4 years from the minute I got here, I would talk to the mayor. I said, Mayor, we need your help. We need your help to start moving and start looking at our next-gen aircraft for the city of Houston. Our current aircraft are great patrol assets. They're great patrol birds, but they do not have the multi-mission capability. So that 4-year effort was led by Mayor Turner and a guy named the Dean of the Senate, Senator Whitmire, Dan Patrick, our Lieutenant Governor, who helped out, and obviously the governor who signed the budget, Senator Nelson, and the House side, the finance folks, the budget folks. We just want to say thank you, because you know that Houston's not just, this is not just protecting Houston, this is protecting the rest of the state and our nation because of the homeland security aspect of the aircraft and the capability it brings. We're dedicating it today to Jason Knox, a young man that you know that the only thing that was bigger than his love for people and his love for service, his love for the history of this department that started with you, was his heart. He cared. He cared about his mission. He cared about the history, the rich history of policing. Here are his cars that he rebuilt as a labor of love. And that's why we added that stripe right there, really to honor not just Jason's love for the history of the department, but also the history of the aviation unit. I want to thank our aviation unit, Air Support Unit Division, for the great work you did in this. It was a labor of love. To the folks at Airbus, thank you for working with us, because we know we gave you probably about a back and forth about 100 renditions of what we wanted the aircraft to look like. And the reason was that because when we started really talking about an aircraft. But when we finished, we knew that we were honoring a man whose memory we wanted to keep alive. And that made the mission of getting it right that much more important. And today, Mayor, thanks to you and your leadership and our legislative leaders with Senator Whitmire and Jane Nelson, the others I mentioned with the Lieutenant Governor and the Governor, we've made this come true, and we've actually accomplished two things. One is we're going to make Houston safer by improving our capability, our operational capability. And two, if you see right up here, November 2374 Foxtrot, 2374, God has a plan. We talked about it before. That was available, his badge number. That wasn't happenstance. See, because God knew when he was going to take Jason, and he knew that we were going to need that number, because he knew this department would have the sense to honor a man that lived for service and died and gave his life in the service of others. So I want to just say to the family, thank you for your son, your husband. Thank you for giving us a great man. And I want to say to everyone here on behalf of all of us at the Houston Police Department, thank you for letting us have the honor and the privilege of honoring Jason Knox. One more thing. Trey with Airbus. Now he's big, he's tall. He calls himself Trey, but he ain't no basketball player. I've seen him on the court, so don't get. Let's get Trey up here to talk a little bit, and then we're gonna have a presentation for the family.
Thank you, Chief. I will not take long at all. I just want to tell you what an honor it is to be here representing Airbus. Houston is such an important city for the state of Texas. It is to me personally. I grew up here. For us to have the opportunity to serve Houston with this helicopter and to have it dedicated to the memory of a wonderful man and a great person as a part of the unit is quite an honor, and it's one that is very special to myself, very special to my team. This is something that we are passionate about, to be able to provide the equipment to people like yourselves that are here to serve this community and to protect this community. So I just want to tell you thank you for letting us be a part of it, and we look forward to being a partner with you in this city for many, many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Trey, and Councilmember Knox. If you can come up, and Mayor, if you need to help with this, please, with us. This is a temporary, but it is an exact replica. You will be receiving this, and Trey, from all of us and from Airbus. It is a memorial plaque, and it says, Officer Jason Knox Memorial. When they hid in the darkness, you were the light, the voice of calm echoing through the night. A friend to all, serving at your best. Go with grace and a smooth flight west. And that's from all of us.
Thank you.
Let's take a picture in the front, you guys. Come on. That's from me and the mayor. I'm sorry. That's from me.